Good morning and welcome to today's 5 with Fitz, where it is a very early start for me today. The markets are set for another green day with futures all firmly positive as I record this. Now, to be fair, whether stocks stay that way after the opening bell all day remains to be seen. Still, I will take the action and trust you will too. Always remember that successful investors tend to be consistent investors, not lucky or genius stock pickers like everybody thinks. They show up even when it's hard and they keep investing even when the markets get harder. So keep that in mind, particularly over the next 24 to 48 hours. Here's my playbook. Number one, put new money into Nvidia. I plan to. I got a super early start this morning, as in probably 0300 my time on the West Coast for a 6 a.m. East Standard Time conversation with the savvy Maria Bartiromo, who asked me about a few topics that may be of interest to you today. What I make of the Nvidia Nokia deal and why it is a big deal, why not all big tech is the same, and of course, what I expect from the Fed. Now, enjoy. Watch that video elsewhere on my channel, but do take it in because I think you'll find it valuable. Number two today, Nvidia's CEO just proved you don't need quantum entanglement to move markets. Many people insist that investing has to be complicated to work. I am not one of them. I pay significant attention to the CEOs running companies I want to own or I want to buy because they tend to be very plainly spoken. And my experience is that the more successful they are, the plainer they speak. So keep that in mind. Case in point, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, for example, had this to say when he interrupted a quantum panel discussion at the NVIDIA GTC event to bring water for the participants. Quote, "If I just said quantum, the stock price goes up. So quantum, quantum, quantum." I mean, I love that. No rocket science needed. You know what to do. And if you don't, I will be here and would love to toss my hat in the ring to help you learn what you need to know. People tell me regularly that I help make it easy for them to buy great companies, and that's humbling as heck. Nvidia, by the way, is approaching $5 trillion, a race that I said it might win this past summer in July 2025. And if memory serves, I also recall discussing that on TV in June 2023, thereabouts, when Apple closed above $3 trillion for the first time. But I can't put my fingers on that appearance just now, so you'll just have to take my word for it for now. Meanwhile, need more coffee. Oh, boy, it's early. Anyway, probably another quantum stock, too. Number three today, Wall Street said, "Pala who?" Jensen Huang said, "The most important stack on earth." Now, this is really also big. I mean, it's all NVIDIA all the time today. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang also announced a new partnership with Palantir yesterday at the company's annual GTC event. And he had this to say about Team Carp's products, calling Palantir's ontology, quote, "probably the single most important enterprise stack in the world today," end quote. Now, I agree with that assessment, and I probably still don't own enough Palantir shares, doggone it. Don't. Number four today, Lucid taps Nvidia because, well, reinventing Tesla sounds easier. Lucid, another car company, has picked Nvidia to power what it's calling mind-off cars that can drive themselves under normal circumstances without a human needing to intervene or monitor it unless there's a change in circumstances. Now, CEO Mark Winderhoff declined to specify a time frame other than it won't be 2026. Call me crazy, but there's a little company called Tesla that makes cars that are already capable of doing that. The real challenge, and the one nobody wants to admit, is that our legal system isn't ready. No matter how hard Lucid tries, it won't be Tesla, even though the media has taken the bait, as have scores of investors apparently this morning. Keith's investing tip in this department: buy the best, not the rest. And finally, number five, gold is now in correction territory, and unfortunately, Nvidia can't help. I've repeatedly warned against a pullback in the shiny stuff and, in fact, encouraged the OBA families to exit a gold-related position recently. Now, gold is still a very crowded trade. Unfortunately, this is probably the one thing today that Nvidia can't help with. I continue to believe gold could fall by half over the next 12 to 24 months for two reasons. Number one, central banks, which bought defensively, could become net sellers and remove the biggest structural bid of all. And finally, AI, energy, and digital assets are the new hard money. So take that into consideration and tread cautiously if you own gold. Bottom line today, like many people, I've got aging parents, which means that it's not always clear who's taking care of whom. So, with your grace, I've got to go do some of that, the taking care part this morning unexpectedly. Hug those you love and remember there is more to life than money. You got this, I promise. And as always, let's make it a great day. See you tomorrow.